delay or anything that might cause those fireworks to be later than expected. If you have anyone, please go to our ABQ alerts, and this QR code is the accurate QR code for anyone to sign up and be able to get those live updates about what's happening at Balloon Fiesta Park. It's a fantastic way for everybody to hear about whether or not they should rush down to Balloon Fiesta Park to see what's happening, because there's a lot of fun things, but also any of those delays. So please share it with your friends, share it with your family, so they can get those updates. You know, 4th of July is a wonderful time in our country. We celebrate in big ways, and especially right here in Albuquerque. But as you all know, safety's got to be an important part of what we do in our community. I know that our friends down in Ruidoso right now have been struggling and suffering as a result of fires. We've had a fire in the Bosque recently caused by human interaction. And so it's really important that we do not have illegal fireworks. So we're asking everyone in the community to join us here at Balloon Fiesta Park and report illegal fireworks when you hear about them. It's critical that when we see illegal fireworks, we please ask you to report that to 311. You know, sometimes it's we have we're eager to report, and it's important to do that through 311 so we can reserve our emergency response folks at 911 and 242 cops to respond to our emergencies, and through 311 they will ensure that we are responding appropriately for illegal fireworks. So thank you for helping us out in that way. It's important for us to protect our natural open spaces and the environment that we all live and love here in Albuquerque. So appreciate everybody again. Come on down to Freedom 4th rather than lighting those illegal fireworks at home, and work with us to ensure that we keep our community safe. We have several directors and our fire chief to talk with you all about all the exciting activities that will be happening at Freedom 4th. So you'll hear from each of them from their areas and the ways in which we can respond and support. But next up, we have our Director of Arts and Culture, Dr. Shell Sanchez, to talk about all the fun activities, the free activities for everyone to come down to Freedom 4th. Thank you.
Hello, I'm just here to provide a few more details about Freedom 4th, the city's biggest party for the 4th of July celebrations. It's going to be here at Balloon Fiesta Park, starting at 3 p.m. until 10 p.m. So you can come out early, stake out your piece of lawn for your friends and family for the day. We encourage everyone that can to take the free park and ride. We've got one on each side of the river, so you can take the park and ride from Coronado Mall or from the Northwest Transit Center near Cibola High School, just to make it a lot more convenient for your in and out. Let's see. So just a few things about coming to the park. Please, you can bring in your own food, although we're going to have lots of food trucks, and we'll have breweries and distilleries here as well. If you come to the park, please do not bring anything in glass. Just bring food in plastic so we can take care of the environment for everyone. There's going to be lots of fun for kids. We've got jumpers and climbing walls, face painting, all kinds of activities in the first few hours before the music starts. And then we've got several hours of live entertainment, which ends with our headliner this year, national country star Michael Ray. And since I'm here, I'm just going to take this moment to say we've got another great event in July. The city has the Route 66 Summer Fest in Nob Hill on July 20th. This event is going to feature the beloved Family Stone. There's going to be multiple stages filled with local bands. And just like Balloon Fiesta Park this week, fun activities for the whole family up and down Central Avenue. So we hope to see you joining the city's parties and your parties here on July 4th and again on July 20th in Nob Hill. Thank you.
Now we're going to hear from the AFR. We're going to have the speaker, Deputy Chief Fire Marshal Jason Garcia.
Good afternoon. Thank you for all coming out here today. As he said, I'm Deputy Chief Jason Garcia. I'm the new Fire Marshal for Albuquerque Fire Rescue. And I just want to go over a couple things. Again, thank you for coming out here to help us share these messages out to the public About the 4th of July, again, we're here again. I just came back into the office, but I know the trials and all the circumstances that go into the 4th of July for our department. It's a lot of challenges, but we're going to do our best to help our public stay safe. And our message that we want for the public is we want everyone to enjoy the 4th of July. We would prefer you to be out here at the fireworks on 4th of July, for the city has put on an amazing event that they're going to have. We have a great fireworks show coming, so we'd ask people to come out here and enjoy the event this 4th of July. We are currently in stage 1 fire restrictions for the Bosque foothills and the open space areas. That means no campfires, or except in the developed or recreation sites. No smoking unless you're in an enclosed vehicle. No fireworks, legal or illegal fireworks in these areas, and no other pyrotechnic devices. And no motor vehicles operating off of the public roadways. Those are all the restrictions that we have for stage 1 fire restrictions. Although we've seen, as everyone saw the storm that we had the other night, we still have some drought-like conditions. So we're still asking people to comply with the restrictions that we have with illegal fireworks and to continue to be safe. If you see something, say something. This is an effort that we need all the public to be involved with us so we can do our job. Utilize the 311 app. Utilize 311 so you can report it. We need that data. It helps us. The data that we got from last year has helped us to develop a heat map so we know when our units go out for patrols, we know where we can go. There's a benefit to doing it right, so if people can please use that. Do not call 911 for firework calls. Please use the 311 app. If you are purchasing fireworks outside the city limits, there's a good chance that you may be purchasing illegal fireworks. There's a simple way to look at it. I know a lot of people know that, but I'll go over it again. If the label says warning, the fireworks are illegal. If they say caution, they're legal. And when you purchase fireworks inside the city limits, you'll be purchasing legal fireworks. The only time that you'll see this warning label on fireworks that are sold inside the city limits is the big box sets, the big multi-packages. They will all say warning on the package, but each individual firework will have caution on those as well. So again, caution is legal, and a warning, it's illegal. If everyone can please follow that. Again, do not call 911. If you have to report illegal fireworks, please use the 311 app. And be aware, if you're going to be using illegal fireworks, you could face up to $500 fine and or 90 days in jail for the citations on that. We've sent out multiple cease and desist last year. We've already started again. I have spoken to 311. It looks like we are having less calls than we had at this time last year, so hopefully those efforts that we had last year with the cease and desist are working for us. Please remember to bring your pets inside and be considerate of our neighbors. A lot of these calls come in from the neighbors. We have elderly people, we have children, we have animals that are just going crazy inside the house. So we rely on our neighbors a lot, and we rely to keep them safe. They rely on us, so please continue to be neighborly to everyone involved in your neighborhood. We recommend again that you come out here to the 4th of July event that the city puts on. There's going to be lots of food vendors, a lot of things that will be beneficial to the family here. Should be good weather. Hopefully it continues that way. If you plan on using legal fireworks, that's the thing that we have to do. Most of our injuries that we have come from sometimes legal fireworks. Sparklers are one that's a dangerous thing that we have. When you use fireworks, you need to make sure that you're on a paved area. Make sure that you're safe from the house, away from vegetation. We've gotten calls from different neighbors that report that their neighbor has stock wood piles. There's a lot of things to be looking out for. So we'd ask that you work with your neighbors and you guys all do a neighborhood watch for fireworks, and we seem to see that all throughout the city. Make sure you have a water source, a hose available. A bucket of water helps as well. Make sure that when you dispose of the fireworks that they are out completely. We've had trash fires when people dispose of fireworks. We've had multiple fireworks there. We've had trash fires inside garages when people dispose of fireworks inside garages. We've seen it all. So if you can please make sure that those fireworks are out and you use plenty of water. Submerging it in a bucket is always helpful. Always make sure to have an adult present. Children, most of the injuries we have are a lot with children. We were talking the other day, like you wouldn't hand a group of kids a bunch of lighters and just have them go play with lighters. But we hand these kids these huge sparklers, and they just run around, poke each other in the eye, burn each other, and that's where we get a lot of injuries. So if you can make sure that we have adult supervision with all these fireworks, whether they're legal or illegal. That's really all we have. We will be going out, with FMO units again, fire marshal units. We're working with APD to do patrols throughout the city. So please use that 311 app and refrain from using illegal fireworks. I'm one of the few firefighters that was here when we had that huge Bosque fire in 2003, and that was in June. And that 4th of July, we had compliance like I've never seen before. And as anything else, it's decreased from there. But I'd hate to see an event like that happen in the city that we would that would cause people to comply with the restrictions. So please, again, be safe and enjoy the 4th of July. Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to hear from the Department of Parks and Recreation. Welcome, Director Dave Simon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Balloon Fiesta Park, where these beautiful 86 gorgeous acres of our launch field really serve as Albuquerque's big backyard. And we are exactly halfway through 2024, so congratulations, we've made it halfway through the year. You know, and already in the first 6 months of 2024, the Balloon Fiesta has served our community in so many diverse ways as an amazing community asset. We've hosted soccer tournaments here, festivals of all kinds, giant musical events. We had a cricket tournament here over Memorial Day weekend, and all kinds of races and other community events. But we, every year, get super excited about our ability to partner with the Arts and Culture Department and other city departments to host Freedom 4th. And we're looking forward to a terrific event again this year. To reiterate Director Sanchez's pro tips for the community, the easiest, smoothest way to get to Freedom 4th is to take Park and Ride. But if you do drive, we're glad that we have some additional parking available this year. We're opening our newest parking lot this year for the Freedom 4th event. It adds almost 750 more parking spots to our inventory right here at the park. And that's what we call our sort of our northeast corner parking lot. So that will be open for the first Freedom 4th this year. Again, though, if you take Park and Ride, that's the easiest way, like hassle-free. We also will have shuttles running. Arts and Culture has arranged for shuttle buses from the Los Angeles landfill lot, which is off Alameda Boulevard, directly into the field area. It's very, very convenient for you to park there and take the shuttle. But if you don't take any of those options, my other pro tip for you, bike to Balloon Park. We'll be running our very popular bike valet again this year for Freedom 4th, and it's one of the most enjoyable, pleasurable ways to come to this beautiful facility. Once you get here, of course, a reminder again on our basic park rules. We want everybody to be prepared to have a safe and enjoyable 4th of July here at Balloon Fiesta Park. So that really means be prepared for our New Mexico conditions. Sun and a little bit of heat are projected for the 4th of July. So shade structures are welcome. We would prefer you limit shade structures to no larger than 10 feet by 10 feet. Please bring a blanket. Coolers, they will be checked at the door. Bring your favorite family 4th of July tasty eats, but no glass or alcohol, please. And then just be ready again for sun and heat. The weather prediction is for high 90s, so we really want people to focus on sun protection and hydration while you're here. Again, to remind the public from our Deputy Chief, fireworks are not permitted anywhere in the Bosque. Fireworks are not permitted in any city park. And this is a matter of respect for our community and our fellow citizens. Fireworks can do some damage to these community resources, and they're frankly a giant mess to clean up the next day. And out of respect for your neighbors and for our parks, we really urge people to leave their fireworks only for designated places, such as come here and see fireworks, and of course abide by all the fireworks laws in our community. We encourage the public to report anything that may appear to be a fire danger, not only to your property, but to any of our public spaces as well. Now, the parks are terrific for holiday 4th of July fun, minus the fireworks. And we welcome the public to enjoy our 300 city parks and other open spaces on the 4th of July. Please come, use, enjoy them, and be safe while you're doing that. A couple other reminders. It will be hot on the 4th of July. All of our city pools will be open during the day, but they will close following the afternoon recreational swim period, which is about 4 o'clock or 5 p.m., depending on the facility. But the city pools will be open. Our splash pads, some will be open and some will be closed. Splash pads that are adjacent to the community centers at Westgate, Manzano Mesa, and Cesar Chavez, those facilities are closed, so the splash pads are closed. However, our really popular splash pad at the North Domingo Baca Park and down at Civic Plaza, those will be open for fun and cooling off all day. Also at the Sierra Vista Combination Aquatic and Tennis Center, that pool, of course, will be open, but the tennis center at Sierra Vista will also be open in case anyone is feeling the Wimbledon spirit. They need to go out and play tennis on the 4th of July and eat some strawberries. You can do that at our staff facility at Sierra Vista. Jerry Klein Tennis Center will be closed, but we have over 100 other publicly accessible tennis courts scattered throughout the city, as well as our pickleball courts that will be open on the 4th of July. Also, our very popular Elena Gallegos open space area is open on the holiday. Please use this opportunity to enjoy our parks and public spaces with your friends, with your family, and have a safe and enjoyable 4th of July. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. So now we're going to hear from the Department of Technology and Innovation. Welcome, Director Mark Leach.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. So 311 and the ABQ 311 app are here to take any reports. The information that we need when you're reporting, please provide an exact address when available, and when an address is not available, please provide the closest cross streets. You can report illegal fireworks quickly on our website, cabq.gov/fireworks, and the ABQ 311 app. We appreciate everyone who uses our digital tools like the app and website for reporting. It frees up our phone lines for anyone who may not have digital access to get through to 311. As usual, we'll have our community contact agents ready if you do need to call about any illegal fireworks. We are staffing until midnight, starting July the 3rd through Saturday, July the 6th. And the times will be Wednesday, July the 3rd from 6 a.m. to midnight, July 4th from 3 p.m. to midnight, July 5th from 6 a.m. to midnight, and Saturday, July 6th from 6 a.m. to midnight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. So that's the end of our department addresses. While we do have these important folks here, we do have time for a short Q&A. I'll ask our directors and execs to stand by when your subject matter comes up. And if you raise your hand, I'll pick you out. Anybody? Yes.
How many cease and desist letters have already been, I guess, handed out?
That'd be Fire Marshal? You can come on back up.
We can use last year's numbers for now.
Repeat the question one more time.
Yeah, how many cease and desist letters have already been?
For this year.
Yes.
We may not have that.
We have last year's numbers, so last year we issued.
123.
What about citations?
We have not issued any citations this year.
Okay, so when, and you guys for the last 2 years have been using mapping to direct the FMO patrols, what happens if you get a call and you see someone's lighting on fireworks? Are there going to be citations issued this year?
We'd have to physically witness them lighting off the fireworks to write a citation.
Okay, and so can you talk about the challenges of that? Is that very difficult to do?
It's very difficult. If we get dispatched and we're asked to go to these calls, as you can see, you can imagine where you're at in your neighborhood, what's going on around you. They're everywhere. It's hard to find them. We've had people just leave fireworks in the street. And of course, we confiscate those fireworks, but that's a common. We've had people run out from their house and light fireworks. It's a difficult situation to handle these things. We find the cease and desist have helped, like we see the numbers have dropped already, but it's very difficult to actually get these. As I said, I was in the fire marshal's office before. I've written citations, but to prove that you've witnessed it, we've learned through the years, that's the biggest thing, is us to be able to witness them and issue them.
Okay, and it's been 6 years since you guys wrote a citation for fireworks, correct?
I just got in the office. I don't know that
And
number.
what about selling fireworks? How many citations have you guys issued for doing illegal sales of fireworks?
We have not. We just did another. We went through all the tents this last weekend, and we didn't find anybody that was selling legal fireworks. And we went into their Connex box. We searched all their storage. The last time I think was like 2006 that we found someone that was doing that out of a legal fireworks stand, and it was parents that we caught their kids lighting bottle rockets, and she told us where they got them from. So, and we confiscated all of those fireworks from that company. So they owe TNT, I think, like $50,000 or something like that.
So the people are getting these where then? Outside city limits then?
Yes,
Okay, all right.
that's it.
Okay, next topic. Alina.
Yeah, I was wondering, what's the cost of fireworks this year and how many
Oh, okay. Shell Sanchez, Director of Arts and Culture.
Hi, I don't have the exact numbers, but there's a 20-minute to 25-minute show, which will start at 9:15, weather permitting. And I think this year it's around $80,000.
Is that more than last year?
It's similar to last year, but it's definitely more than pre-pandemic dollars. Yeah.
Okay, we can do a couple more. Yes.
How many calls have you guys have received, I guess, from 311 from fireworks this year?
311. That'd be Mark?
I can get those.
Okay. Okay, so we'll get that to you. We don't have it right now, but we will get that to you. This is Erica. Exchange information.
And have you guys seen, I guess, an increase of people using the online version versus calling in, or?
We have year over year. I'll get you those specific numbers so that it's on.
Thank you.
Is that okay? Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap. I appreciate all of your patience being out here in the heat, but mostly the ones who had to stand in the heat. So thanks a bunch, and happy 4th this week.